when you first really started bucking on stage, did you gag everybody in the club that night?
Oh yes, like people like at first I didn't dance that much because I was like, I don't want to dance. So I really started drag as a corset and panty queen and a queen
Oh,
that didn't want to dance a lot. So I was like, I don't want to. But everyone was shocked when they realized that I could dance. So and then they like demanded that I would dance, and then they kind of just they keep asking for it. So I kept giving it to them, and now it's just my thing. So yeah, they were everyone was a little shocked that they didn't expect that little corset and panty girl to be a dancing queen.
now there's so many different types of drags and labels of drag these days. Where do you put Heidi in the in closet?
Oh, well, I put myself. I like to place myself on the line. Really, there is there's a line of where old school drag and new school drag intersects, and I like to think that I walk that line ever so gracefully. And
Yeah.
she takes her influences from the old school and all that jazz, but she also isn't afraid to put a little new school spin on things as well. So yeah, I really like to think of myself as the intersection love child of old school and new school.
The old school is important. There's a lot of good tricks to learn.
Don't forget the old school, baby. I mean, yes, we look to the future, but never forget the old school.
Now, who are some of your favorite local queens that you came up with?
Oh, work. Tia Chanela, she's actually one of the first queens I ever saw perform. She's fabulous. She's a fabulous, fabulous entertainer. She actually, the first number I ever saw her perform was Back to My Roots by RuPaul. So I was like, yeah, back. That's which is one of my favorite RuPaul songs too. Ivy Curtis, who one that I had just mentioned, and then my sisters, Sanaya, Farah, and then Malaya Chanel Iman as well.
Right, shout out to all the girls. You got to hold on to your local girls, right?
That I'm not changing. I like me. I don't forget anybody. Just because I was on a TV show doesn't. I'm still the same person.
yeah. Now, when was your first introduction to RuPaul? Was it like watching Drag Race, or did you know about RuPaul before that?
I had heard of RuPaul a little bit. I didn't growing up with RuPaul, so we didn't really get all those nice television shows. We had five TV channels. We had channel 2 for the news, channel 4 for the Good Morning cartoons, and then everything else was educational. Channel 8 for more news, channel 20 for anything else, and channel 48 for whatever else you wanted. That was it. We didn't get anything else growing up. So I didn't really get to see like the talk show of RuPaul and all those things. But I did see the Brady Brunch movie. I was like, who that?
What was the first season of Drag Race that you got into?
The very first one I've watched since the beginning. I am a stan of that season 1 filter. I think they should have brought it back for season 12. Seeing my makeup, I think it would have made it a little more smoother. I stand that filter. That filter is Bay. Really? Do people still say Bay?
I don't know. I'm old.
And I have an old soul, so you
That's
know.
right. Well, you're
Hey.
my base, sweetie. Um, what Drag Race girls are your favorites?
Oh
Not
God.
this season.
Ninth in this season. Alyssa Edwards is just she is that just amazingness to me. I also enjoy Kennedy Davenport, Raven, Raja. I really love Katya for her personality and just her kookiness. I really resonate with her on that. I love so many different people. Brooklyn and Vanjie. Vanjie is my bitch. I love her. She's nuts, and I live for her. And just so many others. Kahana. I love Kahana Montrese as well. Silky and Silky. Oh gosh, she drives me nuts. She calls me in the middle of the night sometimes. I'm like, Silky, I'm trying to sleep. She's not. She doesn't understand the concept of a 3-hour time difference. She doesn't understand that. I'm like, girl, I'm trying to be in bed. What are you talking about?
Now, how many times did you audition for Drag Race?
This was actually my first time auditioning, and I almost didn't audition. I actually auditioned at the very last second, and because I was like, I don't think I'm ready. So I was actually going to plan on doing season 13, but audition for season 13 because you can't just say I'm going to do it because you got to be picked. Sorry, my phone is my phone charger not plugged in. One second. I'm so
Oh,
unprofessional.
what
I'm
is,
so sorry.
yeah,
This is just so embarrassing. I'm so sorry.
I know. Well, honey, that's because we otherwise we start both freezing. Like, look,
Yeah, but yeah, yeah, definitely, definitely, definitely. Oh my gosh. Mm. What was the question?
oh, we were talking about your for your audition. You were going to do season. You were thinking of auditioning for 13, but then you decided to last minute put your tape in.
Yes, I was planning on auditioning for season 13. Not unacceptable, Heidi. I know. I'm sorry, y'all. I do apologize for that. But I was going to audition for season 13 because I had been saying it for so many years that I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna do season 13. I'm gonna do it. That's the year I'm gonna do it. And then I was literally sitting on my drag sister's couch. Her name is Satina Laura, and I was scrolling on social media and I saw this queen from back at home, who shall not be named. She had posted that she was auditioning for season 12, which we all know is a no no. You do not post online that you're auditioning for the show, because if you disappear, that kind of just gives away everything. So, honey, don't do that. So, when I think her post said, "It's time," and then she had the flyer for the auditions. I'm like, well, clearly it's not your time, but maybe it's my time. So I left her page and went straight and put in my application.
And what was that tape like?
Oh, my
Obviously,
audition tape? Oh, honey. It was a lot of goofiness, a lot of fun. It's just more of who I am. I was 100% authentically myself in it, and I think that's what they saw, and that's what they enjoyed, and that's why they brought me to it. But it was definitely filled with my personality. It was filled my person. Make sure that if for people who are watching and you think about auditioning, put it yourself in your video and make sure it is your vision, because that is the most important part. Is because they are trained to be able to see your authentic self, so they can see through all the extra, they can see through all the BS. So be yourself, because honestly, when you are being yourself 100%, that is when your star is shining the brightest. So for future people who are auditioning, that's a little tea for you right there. But it was definitely full of me and my personality, my authentic self, and also a lot of my dancing made it into that video. So I was like, they gonna see I can entertain. And also, I know Rue loves Diana Ross, and I do Diana Ross as an illusion. So I was like, y'all gonna see my Diana Ross illusion.
oh my gosh. Now, how are you adjusting to everybody knowing who the hell you are?
Oh God, it's so crazy because like when I left for the show, I had 557 followers on Instagram. So not too many people had heard of Heidi in Closet before this. But like right before everything started shutting down and like the first episode had aired, I was walking through the airport and people were stopping me saying, "Hey, you're Heidi." I was like, "Yeah, that's me." So that was crazy to see that. And being in quarantine, I think it's been an easier adjustment because usually I'm at home by myself anyways if I'm not doing a gig. So now I'm just at home, but I have so much love coming in from the fans that it's just more of the same, but with so much more love in it. So I'm really happy with that. So it hasn't really been a hard adjustment for me.
Right. Once the quarantine's over, sweetie, things are really going to blow up.
I'm taking over the world, and just keep an eye out because Heidi's got a couple of things coming. I'm just so you know. Period.
Yes. Now, last but not least, Heidi, tell me about the name Heidi in Closet and the origin story of how you chose this name.
Okay, so it's very true to how I had said it in my Meet the Queens video. So being from the small town that I am of Ramshore, um, there it's a small country town, and I was one of the very few people that were actually out in my town, and people knew I was out in my town. And there's a lot of men that are there that aren't out, or they never felt like they could come out, or they're still in the closet, as one may say. And one day they always hit on me because I was one of the few that were out. So I was sitting there with my friend one day, and I was just like, "There's really no need for people to be hiding in this closet so much." It's what was it? It was 2018, I think. 2018, 2019, I think. I was like, "Was it 2018? How long ago was it? That was a long time ago." Hold on, no, no, no. It was like 2015, I think. I was like, "It's 2015. The world's really starting to move in like a positive way and things. There's really no need to be hiding in the closet." And then my friend was like, "Oh my god, that would be a really cute drag name." I was like, "You know what? That would be a cute drag name." And then that was shortly after that is when I went to do my first drag show for the talent show. And then I was sitting there and they were like, "Hey baby, what's your name?" And I was like, I didn't think of that. And then Heidi in Closet was the first thing that popped in my head. I'm like, Heidi in Closet. And then it stuck 5 years later.
Oh, I love it. Now you're a star, Heidi. And who is your celebrity that you want to meet? Who are you? Who are you excited to meet?
A celebrity that I'm really excited to meet. Let me see. I really want to meet just one.
Well, any you can say as many as you want.
Mm. I want to meet Channing Tatum for reasons. Nothing in no particular reason. Just maybe just because. I want to meet Ben Platt. I think is how you say his name. I've been a fan of his for a while. I want to meet him. He actually messaged me not too long ago, so hopefully I will get to meet him. He's very sweet. And there's so many others. I want to meet. I would love to meet Beyonce, of course, and oh, Ariana Grande. I would love to meet her. Someone said Phaedra Parks. Sure, let's meet Phaedra Parks. Yeah, let's meet her too.
Yes.
Wish I met her before Snatch Game. I'm just like so many. There's so many people that Diana Ross. Oh my God, Diana Ross.
Oh,
I
of course.
want to. I need to meet Diana Ross. If there's people from production that are here, and you know how y'all brought Patti LaBelle on that video for Jasmine Masters. If y'all could do the same for me with Diana Ross, I would be forever in your debt, darlings. Thank you so very much. Yes.
Yes.
Diana
Well,
Ross is my number one pick. No, I take that. Ryan Reynolds. Ryan Reynolds.
good. Good.
Ryan Reynolds.
Oh, Heidi, so great to meet you. I can't wait to meet
Yes,
you in person. We're
I can't
all
wait.
rooting for you. We love your personality,
Thank
and
you.
I can't wait to see you buck in person, sweetie.
Yeah.
And when we see you and when everything's over and we get you into the studio, we're gonna have play a fierce round of look at her.
Oh,
Okay?
girl, I can't wait. I was hoping we do it today. Oh well, next time I got you. Look,
We got that.
definitely for sure. I
All
can't wait
right,
for that.
sweetie. So great to talk to you. Thanks for
Of course.
joining us.
Thank you for
Mwah.
having me.
Talk to you real soon.
Mwah.
Okay?
Bye, everyone.
Bye.